Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Swap. Another swap. Hey, south.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Completes it downfield to Kirk. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Taking 25 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's descending upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Avonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this one doesn't go far.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Cope with the catch. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Goff on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there and make that stop.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive before the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
This is Irving on 2nd. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Play made by E.J. Speed. Offense in the hurry up here. Goff now on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Goff's pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to take him off at across midfield there at the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Quarterback run here. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now, first round. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Project
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 18.
Now we're on the draw with Mixon. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
All set to go now from the 35.
On the quick, right? Swap. Another swap. 2J.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Working quickly here.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, south. Here we go.
From the red zone now. There's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing is Stroud. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kicked off by Levante David. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Buys time, rolling right. Caught by the tight end, running the corner. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Come on, Panther Street, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. From the gun, Goff. They have it, 2nd and 4. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Hooker to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Shell, 180.
Irving here from the gun. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. He's Alshire that time on the tackle.
And you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Off to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
That's caught. It's Cade Otton. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Maverick. Like 20. 12.
Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
For the Buccaneers.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Pass caught by takedown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, around the Nixon. And the power play up the gut hole results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get it into Nico Collins. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Oh, hey. Swap. 19 Texas.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Hooker. Setting up the screen. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's going to be pushed down up here. 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hey, 180. Done.
They give to Irving, left side. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Cut.
Right back to Irving now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun on 3rd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Cut.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Rick Wall. Listen. Ric Flair.
Once again, Irving. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made that time by Danico Autry. Texans going with 6 DBs for this third down. They're in dime. Third and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's fourth down.
They're going to try to throw for it. Throw cut by his running back. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Buccaneers.
So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
On the quick, right?
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down.
Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. Open space inside the 40. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down Houston.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 118.
And the shotgun to give to Mixon. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
That that's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. What's up? Hey, uno. Hey.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
18. Why Tony?
From the gun, Stroud. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43.
All right. 18. What's that? Hey, south. Good.
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, uno. Hey, uno more.
Again, Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Here we go. 11. 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Running for it, Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus and even more so for the conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18. What's up? Look the hot.
Now it's Stroud. Throw right side. Dell has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Buggy. Oh,
Throwing is Stroud. Catch is made in close. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game.
Buccaneers 21, Texans 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Again for the first time to Rashad White. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Okay, ready?
To the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Off play action, caught. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap here to go. Looking slant route, complete. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, caught. Cut near the goal line. And get 22 out of that play. And that will set up 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready up.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And he still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. 3rd down here. Tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, Eric.
Stroud off of play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Oh, Eric.
Stroud completes it quick. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Looking to mix in up the middle. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. All set now. 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9.
Back to throw. Stroud. Caught. Nice game left side. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after the catch.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the gun, Goff. Big strike here to Williams. On the move, past the 40. Free, up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Why, Tony? Get out.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Wow, what's that? 18. What's that? Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
19 Texas. All right.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Dose of the hurry up here.
And the Texans, 1st down.
South.
First down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Completes it downfield to Kurtz. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Stroud. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Little fine in his back. Nixon. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Desperation time here on 4th. That one connects. Did he get there? I don't think so. Now the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
7 Pirates, 70 Denver Wolves, go!
Going from his own end zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get it! 60 by...
Throwing again here from the end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. This is Edguka. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. Go play action on first down. And the deep ball falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a design run. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Louie. 120.
They send a man in motion. Off now on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Why, Tony? On the quick, right? 118. Outside. South.
From the gun, Stroud. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
118. 19 Texas.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Oh, right. South. 118. Look the hot. Hey, uno.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud buying some time left. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. 118. Outside.
3rd and long for him here. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Tony.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Running it with Mixon. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Levante David.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
2 for 66.
Line up the design keeper. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop it up. Go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's complete. Downfield to Godwin. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Texans 17.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The Texans first down.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
39-yard line.
Here we go. Buggy.
Back to throw. Stroud. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. He's hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So now it's going to be third and long. All right, 1 more snap to play here.
118.
Here he goes, 1 final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers Buccaneers are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.